Hyperlink post detected. Hyperlink post detected. Hyperlink post detected. Hyperlink post detected.
I just wanted a siren in my life for a very long time.
Yeah.
And I think that it's good that I finally have one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, the most beautiful thing about it is it's one you can't control.
Oh,
It's
absolutely.
one set to react to you.
Yeah, which is, I think I would call it a useful tool and a necessary one.
Right. You know, my first thought is like the surveillance state, but it's really more like the sirens state.
It's more like a protection state.
Yeah.
It's like there's a dangerous outbreak and we need to contain it.
So yeah, like normally when they say like the surveillance state, it's like people shouldn't be surveilled.
Yeah.
This is a surveillance.
In this
this is a
case,
deserved.
Yeah, totally punishment fits the crime type
It's not even a
situation.
punishment. It's just preventative.
Yeah.
It just makes sense, you know?
That's from linkalert, which is the amazing siren that Jay at snouts.online made. Fully coded it. She's a legend.
It's amazing.
You can access it at home at linkalert.glitch.me. And you can get a fun siren every time I make a post or boost anything.
About being the mayor.
Yeah. Oh, we won't get into that.
No mayor.
This is Haha Yeah.
Oh, welcome to Haha Yeah. I'm Sel.
I'm Hyperlink.
How's everybody doing today? You doing good?
I'm a little sick.
I want to hear it.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, it's really tough. Oof, that's like a difficult
That's a
situation.
bummer.
Yeah, tough week for everybody.
Anyway, regardless, welcome to Haha Yeah.
Yeah, for
We're
sure.
here to, make things right.
I
Make
think
things
that's
smooth.
Ooh, I think that's exactly right.
Quick question for you.
Sure.
You wake up in a room. Now what?
Okay, so I'm just gonna talk you through this.
Yeah.
I open my eyes. I'm looking at the ceiling. What do I see there?
Totally faceless and blank.
Okay, so I sit up. Is it also totally featureless and blank?
Walls totally featureless and blank. One door, wood, pale, blue carpeting.
Oh. Is there any cute furniture?
No, you've been on the floor.
Okay.
You've got rug burns on your elbows.
Oh no. So
What do
I'm,
you do?
wait, so do I get the impression from these rug burns that I gave them to myself?
You have no idea how you came to be in this space.
Okay,
You
how
have no-
harsh are they?
They're just as if somebody had slowly dragged you by the shoulders across the rug.
Oh Jesus.
I'm concerned that you're worried about the rug burns and not the room.
Well, the room sounds delightful. The room sounds really cute.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, it's got a cool door. It's got a
yeah.
nice carpet.
Sure.
I'm just wondering if I'm here of my own will.
But I feel like maybe I didn't describe this carpet correctly. I'm picturing schoolroom, scratchy,
Oh.
shitty carpet. This isn't shag carpet.
That's what I was thinking.
You know what I mean?
I was like, ooh,
Yeah, no,
comfy little shag carpet.
That might be in another room.
Yeah. Oh, well, one way to find out, I am going to go to that door.
Okay, 6 doors.
Behind this door are 6 doors? Are they distinguishable in any way? How are they? Is this a hallway?
It's a hallway.
3 on each side?
side.
Ugh. Okay.
You've emerged. There's a door on your left, door on your right.
I'm going to the leftmost door.
Okay.
I'm just going to try them all.
Okay.
So I'm starting with the first one.
Okay.
Can I open it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Immediately,
Yeah.
I feel like I do see a Bengal tiger. And it's in,
Yeah.
it's in an enclosure.
Right.
But there is a fully Bengal
Totally
tiger in the
bangled.
dark.
Yeah.
Fully bangled out.
Okay.
I want to become friends
You've
with
got
this
a couple
tiger.
options, right?
I got a
Yeah.
couple options. With one is
Sure,
to close
sure.
the door and pretend like I didn't see this
this
tiger.
tiger, yeah.
A second is to piss off the tiger intentionally. A third is to become its pal.
Yeah.
So I'm
No,
looking
this
for
is a
a
good
piece
choice.
of beef that I can toss its way in space.
Check next door. Maybe
So I'm opening these doors looking for some sort of tiger
it's
food.
a little kitchen area.
Okay. I'm
Next
opening that
room.
fridge on
Okay,
up.
what's in there?
This looks like it's mostly mayo, which is bizarre.
Bizarre.
But there's a little one of those little foam plates.
Yeah.
Of a little sort of prosciutto element. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I've got some prosciutto for this Bengal tiger, who I'm naming Bailey.
Bailey. I love Bailey.
I think Bailey's really great. So I do have my prosciutto. I'm gonna open the other doors just in case.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
peek my head in.
All right,
Okay.
There's a bit of a view.
Oh.
Would you take a look?
I'm gonna take a look. It'll be nice to orient myself. I am stealing prosciutto from the mayo fridge, so it's
Yeah.
nice to know where I'm
So you're
doing this.
clutching prosciutto. You actually see a charming storybook village outside.
Okay.
But what you're kind of able to do is look down a little bit, and it's a totally faceless building. It's an office park, boring building, and it's totally incongruous. There's a tiny little inn just right across outside, and there's a little bit of smoke coming out the chimney, and it you can see it's snowing very gently, and there's a brook slashed across the landscape, and the woods just over to the side of it. It's right on the edge. You can see there's a light just coming inside. There's clearly people in there.
Okay.
But you're trapped in this plain, brutal, industrial, boring building.
So this instantly changes how I'm interpreting this space, and I know exactly what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I take my 2 fistfuls of prosciutto, and I just leave them on the windowsill.
Oh shit.
And I go and approach Bailey,
Oh my god.
and I say, Bailey. And Bailey's like, yes.
He's exactly yes.
And I'm like, Bailey, why'd you put me in here?
I'm sorry.
I know you did this, Bailey. but I need to find the way out to get back to the Storybook Village. You're not my boss. You can't keep me here, Bailey. I need to get out of this fucking office building. And I know that you put me here. I know that you put yourself in a glass cage to distract me from the fact that I'm in the physical cage of this large office park building, Bailey. And I'm not going to
Bailey's pacing.
I'm not going to
Getting angrier.
I'm not going to give you your fucking prosciutto, Bailey. You cuck.
Oh my god.
Bailey, you need to let me out of this office park building right now. Cough up the key. I know you've swallowed it.
It's like Bailey's like licking their paw. Like, I didn't do it.
Bailey.
Follow me.
Don't give me any of that Mickey Mouse shit.
Bailey starts like coughing up like a hairball. I need prosciutto to grease my
No, you don't get any fucking prosciutto after what you did to me. I know
If
that
you want the key, maybe I should have some.
I'll never fall for this little trick, you monster. And I kind of take the prosciutto and I go back to there and I get the prosciutto. And then I bring it and I fling it against the wall.
And one gulp, it's just down, and in the same breath, coughs up a key, clatters across the room. Like, you thought there was glass there? There was nothing there the whole time. It was a trick of the light.
It was a trick of the light.
Right into your open palm. You just have this huge ornate key. You've got half of the equation. Where's the lock?
Bailey!
Bailey's gone.
Damn it! I should have asked about the lock. I'm pacing. I slip on the prosciutto. I bust my ass on the ground.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Smeared on the window.
Bailey, you bastard!
Meanwhile, outside in the Storybook Village, things are getting a little blurrier and hazier. There's like a red light flashing behind the entire landscape.
Oh god, it's fading. I need to get out of here so fast.
You have 5 minutes.
Shit! Fuck! Oh my god!
There's doors on the edge of each hallway that you haven't.
I know all these doors are unlocked, but I'm desperately shoving a key in each and every one of them. Nothing. I'm banging it against the walls. I tried on the fridge. I'm making a stomp-esque rhythm. I'm banging this key against the walls.
And then all of a sudden, just one of the behind the fridge, a secret compartment, you hammering on the walls opens something up. And just creaks right open, and there's stairs that go directly downwards.
I am sprinting down.
You're just and it's like the furthest you've ever sprinted.
Right, I've never run faster in my life.
So hard.
I'm heading all the way down.
You're like banging into the wall. And like
I slip more on more prosciutto. I bust my ass again. There's mail everywhere.
It's a prosciutto. You shouldn't have tied them to your shoes. It's keeping you.
Yeah, but I'm on the momentum. I'm on the slippery prosciutto stairs.
And then boom, you just burst into a room. It looks so similar to the same room you started in.
Fuck.
It's just like you're like, I feel like I'm turning my wheels. Everything that I do, it doesn't work for me.
I hate this.
But who's there? Right at the edge of your sight. There's a little amphibian vision.
Oh my god.
It's the frog merchant.
The frog merchant. I fall on my knees instantly.
The frog merchant rivets.
I dare not make eye
contact.
I dare not make eye contact with the frog merchant.
Thank you for approaching me respectfully.
I'm so sorry.
Apologize again.
I'm so sorry.
You know what you did.
I know what I did.
You may look. It's the most beautiful frog you've ever seen in your life. You're crying, tears streaming. There's just pools of water. Thank you for your tears. They appeased me.
I just wordlessly, I take off my necklace.
Yeah.
This enormous golden brooch hangs from the end of it. It is a live golden insect clinging to the very edge of this, and I just kind of place it on the ground in front of me and go back to my prone position.
Face down, just totally prone, just sobbing.
Covered in mayo and prosciutto.
How did you know? And the frog merchant unfurls its gigantic tongue, like just proportionately massive, and it unrolls it like a fucking fruit by the foot, and it slurps up the twitching gold insect and swallows it whole. Still burning, you can feel this frog merchant looking at you.
I'm just too scared to answer. I'm just sobbing.
Extends 3 hands. Take your pick.
Oh god.
The first hand, it's a small pile of magic sand. In the second hand, an unassuming brick. In the third, a lock.
I take the brick.
You've chosen wisely.
It was a lesson in humility.
It was a lesson. You look up, the frog is gone. You and the unassuming brick. Inside the brick, you can feel like a heartbeat.
Oh god.
Something's in there.
I think I just feel it warm in my hands.
Yeah.
I think I start hammering it against the ground.
Yeah.
Just hammering it.
First blow. Boom. Second blow. Boom. Third blow. The ground is cracking.
Yeah, it's digging into the earth.
Yeah. It's just boom, boom. By the 10th blow, you're just out. You're out in the snow.
Yeah.
You've somehow shattered this building, and there on the edge of your sight, you can almost see that Storybook Village. And it's so far away, but you're so far away, and you're so cold. There's this massive tundra between the two of you. You and your warm brick. An infinite plain stretches across. Behind you, an endless expanse. To your left, the mountains. To your right, the moon. Directly in front of you, Storybook Village.
I think the Storybook Village was somewhere I was never meant to actually go. I think the Storybook Village was a place inside my mind that I was meant to believe in, but never.
Oh my god, the brick is cracking. Something's in there. It was a little egg this whole time. And what comes out? It's the tiniest little cathedral you've ever seen. It's moving around, it's capering, it's making little whimpers. It's so cold. It's so cold it nestles up to you. Do you embrace it?
Yes.
Or do you recoil?
Yes, I embrace it.
Hold it close. You cup it in your hands and you hold it close to your breast. You whisper sweet nothings to this baby cathedral, and it coos and it rubs up against you, and it begins to grow. Fed by your love, by your understanding that you were never meant to reach the Storybook Village. You were meant to look down and approach the cathedral in time that you've constructed with your own understanding and your own humility. And it grows and it grows and it grows and it grows until it's an entire city of cathedrals. You, wandering alone, sanctified forever in heaven.
Wow. Dog, what the fuck, dude? Well, I don't think anything more needs to be said about that. That was so good. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Who is Frere Jacques and what do they want?
That's Friar Jock to you.
Okay.
He's the biggest, burliest quarterback in the entire monastery. He's constantly tinkering over. He's a vintner by trade. All he does is he's a Trappist monk, you know.
Okay.
And he's like constantly like taking wine bottles, going hike, and he tosses them against a
Shatter
picture
against the wall.
Yes, exactly. I was going to say a picture of the Pope, but
Like, that's right, asshole.
no, it's a reverential.
Oh, okay.
You know,
that's
like the Pope's,
that.
Eternal. The Pope is a very powerful figure to me, and not for any of his religious clout. Purely, like, nobody gets to dress up in robes like that.
That's true.
You know. But anyway, Friar Jacques is, like, clearly a pretender to the Pope crown, and he's just, like, very powerful. He does a lot of push-ups, and he, winks at all the nuns, and they, like, faint dead away, and, like, the abbé, that's what you call the guy who's in charge. He's very upset. He's, like, not happy about it.
Jacques.
It's exactly. He looks up from his giant, massive tome.
Are you in the communion wine again? 3 points.
Shock. It's 3 points. Just having like like the Holy Trinity. 3 points.
Yeah. I have another question for you.
Yeah. What's up?
Imagine that you are a treasure chest.
Okay.
What sorts of baubles and trinkets do you contain?
Okay. A lot of so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna think about things that hold a fascination for me that I wish I had a treasure chest of, and I think that more than anything that would speak to this kind of stuff I was.
I think it would.
You know, for me, little glass ball, so good. Some dense, some like hollow and light.
Okay, this is a really good point though. Many balls.
Oh yeah, many colors, almost psychedelic, but like all they do is they nestle and they make such a pleasing like. All together, it's so delightful. And I fucking love that. Like, just like a little mound of these little balls. Obviously extremely fragile.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like really not safe to have them at the bottom of the chest because, of course, we're getting like a whole handful of like the bog standard doubloon. The most boring doubloon possible. And I'll tell you why, and it's because I'm a purist.
Right.
I'm not interested in flash. I'm interested in raw currency.
Well, a treasure chest is like a paella, and the doubloon is the Valencia rice.
Exactly. It's the base upon which you build the rest of what you're looking for. I also, of course, have the world's smallest diamond. It is so small. It's not dust. It is just so very puny. It's like an endless voluptuousness of velvet, and it's just sort of a tiny speck in there. If you lean in too close, it gets in your eye. It's killed thousands, and that's like the little trap for those who get too greedy, for it.
Definitely.
Bones,
many
teeth,
bones.
Sure,
Okay.
but only dirty teeth.
Teeth
That have been rolled in a little bit of mud.
Okay.
A secret treasure for those of us who understand the value of a good calcium and a good soil. Seeds, lots of seeds, lots of seeds. A copy of Motorman by David Oley, that's in there. Gold leaf inlaid, an illuminated manuscript of this masterpiece of, like, what you call it, late modernist fiction.
Yeah.
Pretty good. A lot of gauze.
Okay.
A lot of gauze. High gauge gauze.
Good,
a lot
strong
of good
stuff.
tensile strength.
In case you cut yourself on the diamond.
Exactly. Well, you're not gonna. I mean, it's by the time you see the diamond, it's too late.
No, it'll kill you.
Yeah, it's a wonder.
It'll kill
hit
you.
wonder.
Okay.
You're done. How much room do I have left?
Plenty.
Shit,
You're a big
I'm in there.
treasure
Fuck
chest.
it.
Okay, now it's fuck it, sell in the treasure chest.
Okay, can I ask you a question?
Sure can.
What performance art piece would you construct if you were given access to every screen in Times Square and the space itself?
Wow. Okay. Wow. Oh gosh. Okay. The space of Times
All of
Square.
it. And every screen, all of it.
Okay, I got it.
All right, come here.
Okay, here's what happens. It's a regular day in Times Square, so it seems, right? I've kind of paid a lot of people to kind of just like meander about, and they're doing the tourist thing, and it's like all the normal ads that play. And then all of a sudden, a cluster of people just formulates together in one corner of Times Square. And they just go like, look! And they point up to one of the screens.
Yeah.
And it's like a flash mob video. It's like improv everywhere, that kind of thing.
Sure.
And they all start doing like their like dance to like You Need to Calm Down by Taylor Swift. as this is like, people have taken out their phones, they're like, oh my god, look at this flash mob. Halfway through this flash mob, another overlapping group formulates in the same spot.
Yes.
And they're just like, look! And then it's a different screen, a different Bruno Mars song.
Yeah.
And a
You said
different...
Taylor Swift before.
Yeah, they're dancing.
Yeah.
Similar, the exact same flash mob concept. This starts happening 4, 5, 6, 7 times over each other. These overlapping flash mobs, and they just start beating the shit out of each other.
Yes.
This is my flash mob, and it's just an all-out fucking brawl while
Amazing.
7 hellish overlapping pop songs play, just cacophonously over the top of each other, while hundreds of distressed tourists look on and are caught up in the crossfire of these improv students
just
beating
caught in
the
the
ever-living fuck out of each other for
real
25 minutes. Oh, some of them actually die. It is a real fight.
Okay.
And then at the end, after like 25, like the cops have come, it's like a fucking nightmare. All of them just go, and scene, and it's done. It's
dragging
over.
corpses.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah. And then I come out on Bane, and I'm just like, people, I've taken your little flash mob, and I've turned it into a critique of the whole thing that you have going here. And everyone's like, whoa, that's Hyperlink. Oh my god, I know Hyperlink from my favorite web. That's Hyperlink Bane. Nobody cared who I was until I put on the pup mask. If you did a flash mob, it would be extremely painful. You're a dog guy, for you.
Oh my god. I cannot wait to purchase your artist's monograph and turn to the page of you standing there in just the wreckage as huge Taylor Swifts and Bruno Mars continue to cavort. The police are closing in. Pictured here, the artist.
Introduce yourself. I'm Barreled Herring. I'm the leader of Improv America. And only you know how to defuse this flash mob.
No.
Yes. Thank you,
God.
kind doctor.
I love the idea of the flash, like the actual scene, but instead of it being a bomb, it is just an active flash mob that they're loading onto the trucks and like driving around the city. It's just people do Sweet Caroline shit.
You hear someone say like, look, in a crowded place, everyone scatters.
Yeah.
They're so scared. They don't want to be caught in that blast. Yeah.
Who's the Batman?
I was about to ask, who would be Batman?
I mean, like, logically me, but I don't think I
I also don't think you're ideologically against me.
Yeah, no, that's true. I'm fully in support.
You
I'm
want
on the
this-
camera.
Whoa, check this out.
Hey, this is real happening.
I think that it's like, it's Pete Buttigieg.
Dr. Mario.
Oh, no, you're right. It's Dr. Mario. It's Dr. Mario played by Pete Buttigieg.
Yes, and playing Bane.
Wow, it's a me. I'm really,
We need to approach a market-based solution for this flash mob violence.
people.
People.
You thought the Taylor Swift song was your ally. I was molded by 1989, formed by it.
He's what happens when you leave a copy of 1989 in a vat of imperial violence for 25 years.
You need to calm down.
He's like 18 years old and ageless to me.
Yeah, he's ageless.
Yeah.
He's like...
He's always been.
Yeah.
Never not.
The eternal twink, Pete Buttigieg.
Truly.
Yeah.
Wow.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
We all know about the Joker. See, it's relevant. But tell me about the Josher.
His name's Josh. He's super chill. Hangs out in his garage all day. His mom, Nancy, loves him. He loves her back. It's a really sweet relationship. He's like a totally normal guy, but there's something a little off about the Josher.
Okay.
And here's what it is. He puts his shoes on the other way.
Whoa!
He puts his left foot on his right shoe, and it's very simple. And his name's Josh. He goes to work. He hangs out. He stands on the corner. He says, "I'm Josh." He shakes a lot of hands. People say, "What's wrong with your shoes?" He says, I don't know. And like, that's like a moment for him. He has like if this was like on tape, it would just like, you'd see him freeze. And he just like has him always like, why are my shoes backwards? And like, it's totally fine. It's like not a problem. He actually doesn't even care that much, but like he physically reacts to it. His name's Josh. I can't stress that enough. He just like hangs out. He like goes to Toys R Us. He looks at he hangs out in the empty Toys R Us. He's wandering the hallways. He's like, can't walk. I mean, shoes are on backwards. Right, yeah. It's like, this hurts. Won't fix it. He goes to sleep normally, dreams about other guys named Josh. They all share a collective dream together. Every night a different soul occupies his body.
Wow, that's amazing.
It's pretty cool.
I think that's amazing. Okay, great.
It's fine.
I feel like I've met the Josher, and I can't stress enough that his name is Josh.
Yeah, no. His name's Josh. I mean, you met Josh.
Yeah. And on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Josh. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What happens next?
I think what happens next is a lot of us are gonna have a normal day, maybe even several normal days.
Yeah.
And then eventually we're gonna discover some slime. And the slime is gonna be in a big square. And the slime is going to be in the heart of New York City, the Big Apple.
New York City.
It's going to be a big slime in the center of New York City, and there's going to be some CNN news coverage, and there's going to be some proing and againsting.
Helicopters.
And all this time, as we're kind of discussing it, the slime is going to get slowly bigger.
Love that.
And it's going to be a big slime, and we're going to start to get a little pressed about it. It's like, no, my little cafe is full of slime because it's been incorporated into the slime's growing effervescent mass. But like, it's not really that big deal.
Why worry?
You can fire a bullet into the slime and it doesn't matter.
I leave the house. I'm going, good morning. Hey, did you read yesterday's paper?
Into the slime, and it doesn't do anything. You can nuke the slime. It doesn't matter.
They've been nuking the slime.
They've been doing all sorts of shit to the slime, and it just doesn't matter. And eventually the slime will consume us all. It'll consume the earth, and like we're fine in there. But like it's going to be a slime world.
Yeah.
And the slime world is just our new home.
Right, and we just wander around. Everything's the same. We're just able to. It's a permeable slime. Like,
here's the thing. It's 25% slower, and smartphone push notifications don't work. And those are the only changes inside.
I think you've created a utopia.
Yeah,
a sort of Slimetopia, as it were.
Yeah, Slimetopia is real.
I love it. I'm just picturing birds flying through the slime. It's a beautiful slimy day.
Yeah,
it's very, very slow. They're very relaxed. Everybody just seems more like just chill.
Yeah.
Get some breath. Everyone's like, it's hydrofluorocarbon. You can breathe in the slime, or can you not breathe?
So the thing is, your lungs don't actually need to move.
Right.
But like you're respirating. Like you're fine.
Just for the mechanical sake of it, but not
if you want to for the sensation. Like sure, you can like.
So you get used to it.
You can
old time's sake.
You can still gasp.
Yeah.
Right. Like you can
sneeze,
still like You're fine. You're fine. Yeah. Sure. That's all good. But like if you want to just like sit completely still and not move a muscle, you can. And as a result, people live longer because they're using their lungs less.
It's great for your skin.
Yeah. You're constantly in a state of hydration.
Right. One big pour.
Yeah.
Totally slimed up.
One big pour.
I think it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And people just sit in their rooms. They very rarely look at each other. They actually look at their walls. They just sit there, a little plain old chair, and just allow the slime to be, in and around them.
Yeah. There's one third thing with the slime though.
Yeah.
No ads on TV. No ads.
Okay.
Yeah. They don't look.
They're not watching ads in their rooms then.
Well, no, they're watching like any other show.
Okay.
If it's like I don't know.
Breaking Bad.
Sure.
Slimy Breaking Bad.
Yeah, slimy Breaking Bad.
Yeah, he's fine.
No, they're just chilling though. It's fine. It's not a big deal at all.
No one gets sick.
Right.
Needs to eat.
Right.
Everybody's totally preserved.
We're just hanging out. It's not a big deal.
It's like living in a caramel.
And I'm so glad you said it. It is exactly like living in a caramel.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like fine.
If you break open a Rolo and throw that shit under a microscope, you will see this.
Yeah, this is a huge society.
It's a huge Rolo.
And what's kind of amazing about because this has been happening, but it won't be happening until what's next. Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
this hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, no, none of this has happened yet, but it is inside of Rolos right now.
And it's next.
You can preview that in a Rolos. It is next.
Just go to your store. Once you finish listening to this episode, go out, find a Rolo, visualize a beautiful slime world.
Right.
I think it'll be totally fine.
I think it's so good. Actually, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What was the first vibe to get checked, and what will be the last?
Martin Luther, nailing up some theses, was checking the Catholic Church's vibe. Vibe check. Clunk.
Damn, I love
Meanwhile, Prairie Shack is throwing wine bottles at him.
3 points.
Touchdown. Prairie Shack. I'm in. Fuck. Anyway, yeah, that was the first. What was the second part of the question?
What will be the last 5 to get checked?
Oh my God! It's the Earth hurtling into the sun as God finally gets sick of our shit and fucking softballs us into it, underhand tosses us into the fucking sun.
Okay.
And then what'll happen very clearly in my mind's eye is the sun doesn't want to burn us up, and we pass through it, and we're fucking doomed forever. And as we sail past the fucking edge of the solar system, we go vibe check and be cold for the rest of time.
That's amazing. So here's the real follow-up question. Of course, everything you've just said will happen.
Yes.
Is that more of a softball or a bocce ball type throw? Because that seems like a little like whoosh,
Yeah.
just right past.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed.
No, God doesn't miss.
Oh.
Have you met God?
I have. That's true.
I have. He sucks.
Yeah. Man. This has been.
This has been haha yeah. 1, 2, 3. Haha yeah. God. I love that.
Well,
Awesome.
do we have anything to like say at the end of this? Like anything we're promoting or anything?
I mean, I don't know. I go to work tomorrow.
Check out Sell at work tomorrow. It's gonna be a whole day of work tomorrow.
I'm totally there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit there, type my emails out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, nothing really.
Yeah,
Just,
no,
I hope everybody has like a super cool week. It's hard sometimes.
It's so real.
I really hope that everybody takes a moment for themselves today when you're listening to this. Just have some time to yourself.
Yeah.
Think about your loved ones.
This is the time when you can do that right now.
And scene.
Okay, great. Well, it's been lovely.
Love you.
Catch you later. Bye.